I keep telling you guys, I'm gonna be the first one here to these leaks, guys. These leaks came out 2 hours ago, and I don't think anybody has even gone over these on YouTube yet. Guys, this is absolutely insane. Basically, a lot of the update has been leaked by not just a random person, but Jandel himself posted a TikTok showing a good amount of what's gonna be in this week's Busy Bee update. I have all my notes written down. I've analyzed this video piece by piece, and I am ready to give you guys a scoop on the Busy Bee update. So if you want to know about the bee event, the brand new bee shop, the brand new honey coin, the new flowers, the new tree, the brand new bee egg, everything coming to the update, you're going to want to stay until the end of this video. And we are blowing up right now, like absolutely blowing up. So if you want to be a part of the OG 300K at this point, go ahead and hit that sub button. Let's get into it. So yes, this is an actual screenshot from Jandel's actual TikTok. You can see right here a bee egg and honey crate, and we are going to get into that video. But first, let me tell you what we recently heard about the update. This was it. This was literally all we knew about the update. It was the Busy Bee, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, I predicted everything. I predicted it just from them saying the word buzz. I was like, okay, you know, I know exactly kind of what this update is gonna be about. Yes, it was about bee updates. Here is what the description we already got: Busy Bees update, yada yada. I knew there was gonna be new flowers because they show it here. I knew there was gonna be a bee house that the bees come out of because they show it here. And as we can see, the description says, buzzing with activity. This update brings a new limited time event with lots of content to explore and enjoy. Explore and participate in the new Busy Bee update, unlock new seed pets and features, and so much more in this new Grow Garden update. Now, let's get into Jandel's TikTok. This is incredible. All right, so the first thing that Jandel does is just decide to like spaz out a little bit. And I mean, you know, that happens. We all have our moments where we have to do that. But then Jandel literally says, and no, I'm not going to let you hear it because I don't actually record sound. I'm just going to tell you what he said. He said, hey guys, so I'm going to leak the update. He literally said, I'm going to leak some of the new updates. So let's see what he actually does. He also asked people if they like it. That's probably because from the recent updates, it seems like he drops it and then everybody hates it. So yeah, I guess, guys, first of all, people are saying they like the update, at least some of them. We got, why is this man so creative? Update looks fixed, yada, yada, yada. And of course, we still have half the people who are just like hating for literally no reason. But let's go into these actual leaks. In my personal opinion, this looks absolutely incredible. Oh, it's right here. Oh, it's right here. All right, look at this. We have a bunny honey hot. Bunny honey hot. A bunny hot. We have a queen bee in the middle, and on the right, we have something that says swarm events with 10 minutes and 46 seconds. And then he says that bees come out of this hive right here, the one that has the swarm event on it. He says that this happens every hour, and keep in mind, everything that I'm saying and that Jandel is saying, this could all be changed by the time of the update, so we genuinely do not know what will happen. But what they will do is go to your garden and get pollen from your plants, or pollinate your plants. Hold on. Yep, pollinate your fruit. So they'll come to your farm, they'll fly to your farm, and they will pollinate your fruit. I see. Okay, so when they pollinate your fruit, well, I guess this also means that you don't actually need to buy flowers just to do this, but you are going to be able to get pollinated fruits. This could be very, very similar to the lunar update, in where there was a point system depending on how rare the point is. Even like the moonlit points, if you had a really trash moonlit fruit, it would give you 1, and if you had a really good moonlit fruit, it would give you what, like 6 or 7 or something like that. But then he says this: you go and you take your pollinated fruits to this little honey hut right here, and then the honey compressor will start, and then this will convert your pollinated fruits into honey. And after that happens, a jar will start to fill up, and when the jar is fully filled up, you are allowed to basically take the jar and get honeycombs. Here, I'm gonna let the video play a little bit more. Yep, there it is. So if you saw in the corner of his screen, I can go back like 2 seconds here. There is a brand new thing called honey coins. And why is TikTok low? Yep, there it is. There it is. Honey coins, 30 honey, as we can see he has in the corner. And then basically the queen bee, the little lady that we saw in the middle, is basically going to be the brand new honey shop. So this is going to be the event shop. And what I really, really like about this is they didn't go the quest route that they went with the lunar thing. They went a honey shop with the new stock. What this means is that there's actually, we know there's going to be new seeds, because not only did Jandel promise there would be a new seed every single update, but what we also know is, since it's not a quest, it means that everybody will be able to get it. You just have to have a good way to get honey. And obviously, you know, I'll be dropping all the honey methods when the honey update comes out, but this looks absolutely incredible so far. The item that he shows in there is just the honey crate, as well as, what was that, honey egg? So I'm guessing the honey egg will just have different types of honey fruits, and the honey crate will most likely just be a cosmetic crate. And keep in mind, These prices, literally, don't pay any attention though. By the time the update comes out, this could change like 1,000 times. So yeah, I'm gonna pause right here because he shows cool new flowers. Pause. Cool new flowers he is gonna add, and then just a bunch of bees. And I'm gonna screenshot this right now. I don't know if that froze my recording or whatever, but I just screenshotted it. And basically, we have these new flowers. I'm guessing the flowers, if you use them, they are going to have a higher amount of pollen in them. And he also just shows this huge lineup of different bees. What I'm guessing is going to happen is that depending on the bee, if it's like a purple bee, maybe it'll get more pollination from these purple flowers. If it's a pink bee, maybe from these pink flowers. If it's a yellow bee right here, like this one, it'll probably get more pollination from the sunflower and things like that. They'll probably have different boosts that, you know, do things like that. And then look at the back. Look at the back. Look at the back. That is a brand new seed. That is a brand new pause. Right there in the back behind this little like spiky thing. That is a brand new tree. No idea what it's called. Literally all he says that is just going to be a brand new tree. But also another thing he said is that a lot of the flowers might not go into the game, but that's just obviously theorizing that they're going to have different levels of pollination depending on what type of bee you have. And that's it. That's the whole video. Oh my goodness, bro. I'm not going to lie. I like this update, but I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say anything too early about if this update's good or bad or whatever it is. But what I will say is that this seems like a very good update. Once again, I am the predictor. Y'all might as well just call me the predictor because I predicted the whole entire update. Besides the fact, actually, what did I not predict? Okay, no, well, I did predict that it would have to be like flowers separate from like regular seeds. So that was wrong, but they are still adding flowers, and the flowers will most likely give you extra pollination. And the more pollination you have, most likely the more pollination you can put into the little honey thing. Let me put that back on the screen real quick. But yeah, I'm guessing you just get as much pollination as you possibly can, put it into this little honey crate, and then once that comes out, you can obviously get different seeds. Sorry, not just different seeds, but whatever is in brand new update. Hold on one second. But whatever is in this brand new shop, and I am so glad. I know a lot of you will also be glad that basically everything in this update isn't going to be pay to win. Well, the only way you can pay to win it is if you buy the seeds in the shop with Robux, which yes, you can do, but most people are genuinely just not going to do. This update looks great. It looks like they're heading away from the quest thing and more towards the shop thing, like limited time shops, because so far that has been what people have liked the most. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so excited for this update to come out, and I'm so happy that these leaks came out. For me personally, obviously personal opinion, and it's very early, this update looks great. I want to know what you guys think, so of course leave that in the comments, and we're blowing up. So if you want to be an OG as possible, try to get in at the before we hit 300,000 subs. Make sure to hit that sub button. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments. See you guys next one. Peace out. Goodbye.